Hello everyone, I'm Miss Leonie and I am your son or daughters from Tutor. We should have met in person this week, but obviously that's not possible this year. So hopefully this little video and PowerPoint will make you understand how we work here at Casgrave. So first of all, what is a phone tutor? We are the first point of contact because we know your child really well. We see your child every single morning for at least 30 minutes. So obviously it's easier if you can talk to us first. Currently in year 7, we have 11 form groups, and ideally, unless there are some issues, but ideally they stay within the same form for 5 years with the same form tutor. So our form LE7 will become LE8, LE9, and so on. As form tutors, we're here to celebrate, encourage, and guide our students throughout the years, but we're also here to check their whether they're on time, their uniform, and the equipment. So obviously, we might have to give some sanctions or negative points when necessary. So in the morning, we all in the room by 9 a.m. At the latest, so myself and the students. And we are together for 30 minutes, as I said earlier. So I need to take the register and I read the pupil bulletin where we have basically information to share to the students. To be honest, at the moment, what they're interested in is mainly what they have for lunch at the canteen, but still important for them. I check also uniform and equipment to make sure they're not in trouble for the rest of the day. And we have form time activities to do every single day. So we have a specific timetable, which is this one. So at the moment on Monday they have an assembly. So as they cannot gather as a whole year group, we have a video from Ms. Boone to watch. It might be sometime leadership, a member of the leadership team. It's usually an assembly you have to watch. On a Tuesday, then we do PSHE. So we have a full hour on that morning. It's not 30 minutes, it's full hour. And we have different topics to deliver. I will show you again next slide what it is about. So form tutors, we don't plan the lesson, we just deliver. It's been planned by someone in charge of PSHE. Then on the Wednesday, we do reading. So they have to read either their own book or they can borrow one from me. And Thursday is another type of reading, and Friday is enrichment. So enrichment is delivered by the year 7 form tutors. And it's like a rotation. So they started with me during 3 sessions. We did something about Japanese culture. And then at the moment, they have another year 7 tutor for another topic. So they have basically rotation of year 7 form tutors delivering different topics, basically. So PSHE, obviously they're statutory, so it's really important we deliver that. These are the topics for this year. So we have already done autumn A, we have started autumn B. So you can see the topics are quite varied. The topics are the same from year 7 to year 11. It's just obviously the different content adapted to each year group. So you might have seen on your son or daughter's Firefly 3Bs, hopefully lots of green 3Bs. What do they stand for? It stands for be positive, be respectful, and be your best. They can have up to 4 3Bs a day, at least. Well, sorry, not up to, at least 4 3Bs a day if they do well, because they have one for me, from tutor, and then one for each of the 3 lessons they have. They can have way more because they might do better than just doing what they have to do. But yeah, if you have a 3B, it means that you have done what you have to do, had to do. You behave the way you had to do. So that's quite easy to get the 3Bs. I think. So other positives you might see on your son or daughter's Firefly are the good work, extraordinary work. These ones are based just the teachers deciding to give that because of very good, extremely good lesson or a very good homework. Is up to them, but yeah, you might have seen this one, sorry. Phone call home, something which you might have as well. Hopefully you can have some of them. Basically, as teachers, we are asked to phone 3 parents a week. So among all the students we teach, all year groups, we have to pick 3 students and we have to ring home. Sometimes not possible to ring home, so we might send a Powerfly message or email, but it's just to tell you that your son or daughter has been amazing this week, and we just wanted to share that with you. So it's very, very good if you have one because only 3 students per teacher. And you can see various other possible positive points. You might see, hopefully not too many red points on the Firefly, and they usually for lateness. Never happen to us. It can be uniform, and it can be a behavior, of course. It can be homework and equipment. So the most common one you might see is homework and equipment if your son or daughter has forgotten his or her book and that kind of things. Okay, but hopefully, from what I see, they're mainly green in my form, so well done. So I had a few questions as well from some of you about clubs. So at the moment, we can't do much clubs. We can't run many clubs. So hopefully we at some point this year we'll be able to do that. Usually they're really good fun. We have lots of different types of club. You have drama, you have ICT, you've got sport, art, lots of different types of clubs. So hopefully they will be able to enjoy that at some point this year or next year for sure. So hopefully you are aware as well that we have a house system and we have 5 houses in our school. We are L7, we are Keller, so the yellow one. And all the positive or negative points they have on their firefly actually goes towards the house competition too. Okay, so there is a competition between forms, between year groups, and also between houses. Okay, so we have 2 forms which are Keller in year 7, and we're doing quite well at the moment. I think altogether we are second at the moment for Keller, so that's fantastic. And they have basically competition throughout the year. So they had one PE competition last half term. They had one another one with me when they had to draw Miss Boone. So I have a few competitions throughout the years. The best one is probably for Sports Day in July, but we have time to talk about it by then. But yeah, it's very important that they are aware that people are supporting each other for that. And if someone forgets a homework one day, then it's like less points for Keller, of course. Student handbook, it was given to your son or daughter just at the beginning of September. So in there, he or she who should have the timetable, so the 2-week timetable, but also lots of pages with information. So you have things about a uniform, about the rules, about lots of different things. So maybe sometimes you have a question, just check in there because maybe the answer is in there, right? It can also be used, as you can see, to write a note to a teacher. So if for some reason there is an issue with a uniform one day, it can be written a note. Or if there is an appointment, if you don't want to ring or email, it can be a note there as well. So don't hesitate to use it to give a note to teachers. As we said, full tutor first point of contact. But if you feel there is a more serious issue going on, you can contact head of year or Mr. Austin, who is a student support officer. But otherwise, just email me directly, and I will judge whether it's serious enough to be dealt with by the head of year team. If you have some queries regarding a subject, so something I don't know about history, maybe it's better if you email directly history department. So you can email the school and just say to Miss or Mister, and then or to history department, and that will be straight away sent to them. So that might be better and quicker to do this way, basically. So how can you help your child to succeed every day? In year 7, they are not really well organized usually. So if you can help them with that, so make sure they pack the bag with the 3 books they need maybe the following day. Make sure the uniform is ready so it's not like a rush in the morning. And make sure they have enough water and food for the rest of the day. Okay. You could check Firefly with them every day to check whether they've done their homework the following day, to check whether they had their 3Bs. All that kind of thing can be really good for them to see that you are like following how they're doing. And I think that's it. You can read the slide anyway. Uniform. So you probably had all this information before the summer when you had to buy uniforms. But just to remind you, you can buy our uniform cause or PMG. Yeah, it has to be very. We are quite strict with that, so make sure that you are following the guidance and they are in the handbooks if you have any questions about that. And finally, you had a set of report in October, I would say, where your son or daughter had been given a CTR, so commitment to learning grade for each subject, and from myself. So it was either excellent, good, insufficient, or poor. Nobody in our form got insufficient or poor. So that's fantastic. Only goods and excellent. So well done, you. So next time you're going to have a new report will be in January, and you will have again CTR. So hopefully even better than the first time. You also have ATH, which is for the homework. So will be about the quality and whether it was handed in time on time each time. So there'll be a slightly different type of report next time. Okay, more information. It will be again the 4-tier scale: excellent, good, insufficient, or poor. Okay. So to finish the video, I'm gonna show you a little video of what it is to be a Year 7 student in our school, what is supposed to be honest, a video which was made last year, I think. So when everything was normal, so hopefully you can see how it's gonna be soon for your child. As usual, if you have any question, please never hesitate to contact me. Go to my email address. I repeat, eleonie, all lowercase, at kesgreg.suffolk.sch.uk. Have a lovely day or evening, and I hope to see you at some point face to face.